Good morning, everyone, and at this daybreak, we're going to continue our journey through Genshin Impact and continue investigating clues about Ororon's whereabouts.
Squall and Fury.
Let's get into it. Is it a somehow Baobab reference or what? I've heard about this oddly big plants in Australia or Africa, I guess. It's called Baobab. These are really huge and all.
This is the
Look
spot.
nearly like this.
An eyewitness claimed to have seen Ororon speaking to some Fatui soldiers here.
Hmm.
I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Ororon really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui.
I kinda like her futuristic design, you know?
I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him. Or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Could you tell us a little more about him?
Ororon? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place.
So he had friends. If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. He can answer all of our questions once we find him. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Of course, could you use your elemental
Oh, right.
side?
I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand.
Or is it somehow different from elemental side?
Huh? How about now?
What do you see?
I can see the trail now.
Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
No wonder.
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted. Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Ororon. Good luck, you two.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that?
Oh,
What was
Paimon was just complimenting you.
Huh.
What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me?
Any other?
But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now... Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Ugh. Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh?
Huh? I think I just heard a voice. Wait, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all my? Was it all in my
Was
mind?
that Seat Lolly's voice?
Yeah, we just heard her foot. Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. Oh, it must be a side effect of the spell she
Now
cast.
that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy. Wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Citlali.
Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
You better just leave it to us. Ah, too bad she doesn't hear our thoughts.
Quit following me.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there. Yeah, judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a
Might
distress
be.
signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Ororon was indeed being threatened.
Huh.
We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If
Yeah.
they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Yeah, people. I guess we're still hearing her thoughts. This time it doesn't make any good for us.
Behold! Too slow.
There are traces of people staying here too.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Seems like Ororon found a chance to fight
Do you
back.
still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Ororon wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Citlali looks pretty worried indeed, judging by the distress signal from before. Ororon was being held by the Fatui, so given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Okay.
Ororon, what the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And out she goes! Traveler, did you hear all of that as well?
Yep.
Once Seat Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
Well, the telepathy doesn't go both ways.
So you were thinking the same thing! Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Sidlali noticed anything. Yeah, I bet she doesn't know about it.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
Maybe.
If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
I don't know. Split up and investigate. He's still standing there.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Let's follow these flagstone traces. Maybe we'll find someone.
Too slow. Quit following me.
But I bet we don't. There are traces of flagstone here, but
Did you find something?
I found some traces of flagstone, but the trail completely ends
Huh.
here.
So we can't tell where Ororon might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange.
So-
Also,
You can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
huh? Who's saying that? Maybe that's Ororon himself. Ah, whose voice was it just now? Oh, the world starts glitching again. Like in a Sumeru or Fontaine. Oh, we are being teleported somewhere. Oh, where are we? Night Kingdom. The Night Kingdom. How did I get here? Capitano?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
Oh. No, that's Ororon. That's
I
Ororon.
apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Ororon, the one you've been searching for.
But what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody? No, I don't think so. I think he didn't escape, but his consciousness did. And as well as ours. Yeah, I bet our body is still standing in his place in the world, but our consciousness somehow was transported to Night Kingdom.
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
The captain.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
It's a freaking captain. I wouldn't.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Ororon with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So you are working together. What do you want?
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use
Well,
the
okay.
opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to
Yes.
the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
Well, okay. That's kind of nice of you.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Well, okay. We'll keep it as a secret for now, but only until I find out the reasons why are they doing this and
Hey,
what are
what
they going to
happened
do.
just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all. That's exactly right.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See, Lolly,
Yeah, kinda.
he froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If they were being truthful, and they must have reasonable motivations for what they did, but should I trust them? I could just share everything with Paimon and Citlali right now, but that would mean giving up on the lead. I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else.
If you're
That's
feeling sick, you
exactly
should just
right.
say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
Thanks everyone, I'm feeling fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now.
Even though the situation remains quite urgent. Ororon's words still echo in your mind, meanwhile Citlali continues to keep
Need
her
to be more careful next
strange. Why
time.
don't you let me read?
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Alright, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Ororon is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
Yeah. Surely. But still, I'm quite curious about their reasons. Yeah, actually,
Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Ororon. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
No, that's Ororon. He doesn't look the same as when I spoke to him in Night Kingdom earlier.
All right, we'll take
Wait,
the lead.
does he? No, he looks exactly the same. But he's like sleeping.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts on my count. 3, 2,
2, 1, go.
Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
I actually have got no idea, because I've got a whole bunch of strong people there, like
Teamwork is
the freaking Hydro Dragon. And
Wretched vermin.
the Archon of freaking Geo element.
Solidify! Settle down! Let's not waste time.
I'm just gonna blow them away like this. Oh, some more.
Unsightly insects.
I'm going in.
This is order. I see through you. Stabilize.
That's easy.
Killjoy. It only just looks like I went too far. This let the mighty be humble.
Well, where's the peaceful?
Ororon!
Granny.
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
I, I, I can actually understand her.
And greetings to you too. Gramps?
And Gramps?
What did you just call him?
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you've got to be Gramps.
How
What?
many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
That's a really good explanation, actually. But still, knowing his true intentions, it sounds kind of weird. The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting in on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret, and even said it'd be for Citlali's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your uncles and aunties. So you treat everyone like they're your gramps and grannies.
Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you
Yeah.
think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Ororon? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of bees prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake.
He's really like a mommy to you.
You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, They just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly.
Oh, he's a
Were
leper.
you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes,
So why did you do it?
because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value and not stop to think?
Huh.
Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Ugh,
He's
forget
really
it.
acting somehow like a child.
We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Ororon, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yeah.
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh.
No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the masters raise this guy?
I guess hard.
Oh, right.
Go to the speaker's chamber. Let's go get to it. You return to the city and Citlali brings you to the speaker's chamber where you recount everything that has happened to her.
I see. So Ororon came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Ororon was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Okay.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Ororon, please report back to the speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Ororon is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be counting on
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me,
Bye-bye.
Ororon. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Gramps.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. That look on his face, he's probably trying to remind me about my promise. Doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much for work behind Citlali's back. What does he really want?
We're
Yeah.
finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you.
What is it, Traveler?
You pull Paimon aside and tell her everything.
What? That captain?
Keep your voice down.
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Ororon. What is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening.
Yeah.
All that stuff about protecting Seat Lally and being forced to help the Fatui when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
I'm still not completely sure. We still need more information.
Yeah,
We really
you're
do.
right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to wait for another day to come. And actually, I think that's enough for today. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, and please subscribe and share.